بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وفقها وإخلاصا وعملا متقبلا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
The first question today, the Sheikh said, what the meaning of the al-istisqa bil-anwa? What the meaning of what? Al-istisqa bil-anwa. We have two words. Number one, al-istisqa. What means the istisqa? In the Arabic language.
Ask Allah for rain for the water.
No, not to ask Allah. Al-istisqa, to request the rain.
Ask.
Okay, some people from Allah, that will come inshallah. So, al-istisqa, that means to ask, okay, raining, to be actually, to feed you, okay? Not to ask. Al-anwa, that stars and the planet. And some scholars say, no, that not the star itself, but when you move, they call it no. And then the plural, al-anwa. So, what is the meaning of al-istisqa bil-anwa? That means some people in the Jahiliyyah, before the message of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, some people, they think the water comes because of this planet, of this star. That is the meaning. But the Muslims after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how they make istisqa? It's the salat. And they ask Allah Azza wa Jal by the dua of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and want to get the rain. So after the death of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how they make istisqa? Ask for who to make dua for them? Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu. He used to come to Al-Abbas, the uncle of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he told him, come and ask Allah to water us, raining. We used to ask Allah by the Prophet Muhammad, but now ask Allah by you. Now the question is, inshallah, tawassul will come that next, inshallah, tomorrow. Now, if that meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ask us because of Prophet Muhammad himself or because his dua? Because his dua, not himself. Why? Because Umar radiallahu anhu, he came to the Abbas and he told them, we used to ask Allah by your actually Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and now ask Allah by his uncle to raining us. That's called al-istisqa, to request the water from anything. But we Muslims, we request it from Allah. The second question is, what's the rule if someone actually asks something rather than Allah, anyone else for the watering? We have two rules actually. If someone he think the water came because of this planet, himself he bring it, that kufr billah. Because why? He depend on another one except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That raining in the hand of who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if someone said, no, Allah who brings the rain, but this is the reason, the planet is the reason for that. That means the plant, he do something. That as well what? The kufr asghar. But if someone said, we usually rain, actually the watering and they get the rain when the planet move from here to here, that's halal. Because they know the time, for example now here in the door, if we see when actually in the winter, when we see the cloud, the dark one, that is in the rain. That is the shirk? Not the shirk. Because we believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring what? The cloud and the rain. So that's three things, as Ibn Uthaymeen said, rahimahullah. Now the first question is, what is the rule if someone build a masjid over or around the grave? That's shirk. That's haram. And that could be shirk. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لعن الله اليهود والنصارى اتخذوا قبور أنبياء مساجد. May Allah curse the Christian and the Jew because they use the place of their prophet, the grave of their own masajid. Now the question is now, where is the grave of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam now? In the Medina, Mecca. Is it inside the masjid or outside the masjid? Inside the masjid. So how can we deal with that now? Now some people in our time, Muslim people, the Sufiyin, they have the grave of their wali in the masjid. When you ask them, they say, okay, look, the masjid of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam now in the what? In the masjid. But the reason is, and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was actually had a small room for his wife around the masjid, not in the masjid. But when the ummah was growing, in the time of the Dawla Umayyah, what they said, we have to make more space for the people, and they destroyed everything and make it wider and wider. And then what happened? The grave of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was on the side of what? Of the one of the Allah sallallahu alaihi, of the masjid. And after that, in the time of Umar al-Aziz, the Ummah growing again, and they make it wider and wider and wider, and the grave one now inside of the, but not in basically from the beginning. They built the masjid around the grave. No, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to actually to warning the Sahaba to make Prophet Muhammad like a god. To, for example, to worship him or to make sujood for him or anything. Always warning them, don't do so. So the first question is, what the meaning of al-istisqa wal-anwa? Second one, what the rule? We have the three rules. And what the evidence from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that he said that is haram. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من قال مطرنا بفضل الله ورحمته فقد أصبح مؤمن بي كافر بالكواكب ومن قال مطرنا بنوء كذا وكذا فأصبح كافر بي مؤمن بالكواكب. He said, whoever said when the rain coming with dua, if someone when he see what he said, just now said مطرنا بفضل الله ورحمته. What you said? مطرنا, that is a believer. But if someone says, no, we have a rain because that planet, or that star, what that? That shirk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I know maybe no one asked now, it said now, the water came from planet, so but that was before. But that could happen in future, yes. Because we see now some people start worship idol, the Muslim people, they left Islam. Some people actually now they worship another thing. Some atheist people. Everything could be. Because of that, we have to actually carry out the rule of Sharia, whether from the Quran and the Sunnah, and teach it to our kids, and to keep it, and teach it generation after generation to keep it there. For example, now the rule of the slave at the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we don't use it now. Should we forget it now? No. We have to keep it. We have to keep and recommend our kids to learn every single thing in the Sunnah and the Quran and the authentic Sunnah and the trusted take a Quran Kareem and to teach it to other people. وجزاكم الله خيرا. نعم شيخنا. السلام.
Two questions.
بسم الله.
One is about the rain.
نعم.
We hear every time morning Metro Island, tomorrow is going to rain,
نعم.
and this one is going to snow. Then we hear Hurricane is going to fall. They predict that one.
نعم. Or snow.
Or it's going to snow, and this is snow. Do we believe, if we believe in that, does it keep our faith, or is not in that faith?
No, that actually is, they don't say we know the unseen. But this, according to some information, because of the scientists, they see the cloud will reach to here. The storm will come on that day. That is the knowledge. We have difference between the knowledge and between the methods. If someone just give an idea without evidence, we don't accept him. But now the science, they said, for example, the wind actually speed 100 kilometers. That means the cloud will be this in this place, the rain will come to this place. That could sometimes happen, sometimes not. That anticipation. That anticipation, not actually to know the unseen. That we, maybe yes, maybe not. No, that's fine, inshallah.
And they give percentage of their prediction. Sometimes they'll say snow may be possibility of 40%.
Yes.
30%, meaning they are not really sure of it, but because of the evidence.
Exactly, yeah. Because they have experience before. And they know. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned something in Quran Kareem that American. قال تعالى حتى إذا أقلت سحابا ثقالا. What means ثقالا? The heavy. And now the sign said the light actually cloud have no rain. Always the rain where? And the heavy one. And the heavy one have the water. And then when they see the heavy, they know how much heavy and what the size of the water or the snow.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalam.
What about some countries? It's hard to get the rent. Like some parts of Niger, the rent can happen once, twice a year sometime. But here, Alhamdulillah, every day, Rahman.
Yes. That's
Another country is
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He knows.
Some place they make dua.
Yeah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He knows when the earth they need actually what the water. And Allah sometimes give it to people and sometimes take it to Allah the people. And the water, Allah, He know, by the way. The water is why the rahmah. Because they feed the people, feed the animal, and they have the plant, not only that. And the water, take the information. The water of the raining is clean the magic from the body. You know that? The sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when it's raining, what he do? Abdul Rahman, what is the sunnah? Take outside or take it and you swap your body and take off with that and swap your body with the water. Why? Because that ma'an mubarakan, tahuran. That they kill the magic, kill the black magic in the body. If someone kill it. Because of that I said, Alhamdulillah, we have too much rain here. Inshallah, to clean, always actually kick the shaitan. Now.
And people as well to be more generous people, you know.
Yeah.
If there is Shafar, people are, you know, like stingy and.
Now, go Sheikh. Second question.
Second question.
That means you rain, somebody can go outside.
No.
Yeah, shower.
It is a sunnah to water to
What for
To touch your body, yeah. Don't run. When you see the rain, don't run. Stop and wash your body. Wash your face. Okay?
Unfortunately for us, we come out and
Yeah, you see? The shaitan tell you run.
Ah.
Yeah. Bismillah.
But this country, that was going to be Africa.
Yeah.
But Africa is very okay. You can stay all day. You only can afford to go for the country cold. But here,
Yeah.
if you try, it's going to kill you.
No, not yet.
In the summer.
Yeah, Sheikh. Bismillah.
The second question here regarding the topic again about the masjid and doing the kubur, the graves in the masjid. So we talked about the Prophet's grave. And by now we see it. If one is say what is the masjid, they see it in the masjid. So is it acceptable, or why not that grave of Prophet Muhammad, Abu Bakr, and Umar be moved away and put aside? It's a question, is it?
Yeah,
What
to
is
move the
what
grave
is the
outside?
ruling? Yes.
Haram.
So that to remove it,
Yeah. No, it's haram to move the grave of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No, because when he died sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Sahaba wondering when we can bury Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the some place outside or in the Baqiyah, where can do it? And Abu Bakr Siddiq, he said, I heard the Prophet Muhammad said, all the Prophet could be buried in the place when they died. You cannot move it. So you have to stay there. Maybe if that was only Umar or Bakr, maybe you can move it. But for the Prophet Muhammad, no, he cannot move it. And by the way, if you enter the place and you have a masjid in the middle, can you pray in that masjid? Can you pray, for example, if you enter any country now and you find a grave in the masjid, can you pray in that masjid?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes, you can pray, but what the rule is? To make the grave behind you. This the Qibla from here, if the grave is here, no haram. No one can pray here. But if the grave there, you can pray here. Put it in your back. Okay, put it in your back, that's fine. But it put on the left or right, that's fine. But in front of you, it's haram. Unless, for example, if the masjid is full and all the people pray together with one imam, okay, the grave now in the middle. Okay, all the lines continue to one another connected, that's fine, inshallah.
Okay, but the imam is in front of the grave.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, in front, of
You
course.
have to say people are.
Of course, the imam in front. I said imam in front
Oh.
and people behind him, and the grave here, people behind,
Okay.
and the grave in the middle, that's fine.
Okay.
the other question here
Yeah, Sheikh.
regarding that. We have some countries whereby people bury people in houses.
Mm.
That's what I hear.
Mm.
You have never seen it. Inside.
That's haram to put the grave there. You should be in the land grave with a normal Muslim. If you make that like ta'zim, ta'lih, you make it like a god. You understand me? When someone put a separate grave in the homes, that like considered like a god. to degrade him. That to degrade him, that's haram. Should be normal Muslim and don't build anything, only dust.
So what's the ruling
It's outside the house, no, not inside the house.
no?
No, should be in the land grave
Now,
and not build
That
anything.
question has
Why separate? Why?
Yeah.
What the reason? That's the reason why. The reason because they consider actually great thing, put alone.
Sheikh,
Should be with the Muslim.
let me make it clear. Two types now. I hear from the brothers that some they put inside the house.
Mm.
Say this is my house, brother who has left this house, mashallah, my house. Let's put you bury me, my children here, and then the people bury you inside. So that they can see every time, this is your house, this is our house. And then there is another one, as the brother said, those who put them outside on the shade. Eh? So,
In the compound.
in the compound.
Mm.
And that is now compound is also another compound, a bit big.
Mm.
That is also, but those who are putting on the outside, that also happened. On the outside of the.
Now,
So,
Sheikh,
what is the ruling?
the answer to that.
And what can we do
No.
if, for example, our families have done that and we have the ability?
First of all, we have to know what the intention. Why? إنما العمل بالنيات. Why I put this man here?
كما وجدنا آباؤنا, as we found our fathers.
That jahiliyyah. That is jahiliyyah haram. We have to follow the rule of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay? But to put the grave.
So the question is now, what is the ruling of our Prophet Muhammad? What is the teaching of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam regarding if people die, where to put the graves?
The sunnah to put on the Muslim and the grave together. If you will separate, that's a bid'ah. That's a new thing. Not from the sunnah. The sunnah to put in that place. If someone, he put the grave for his father or whether sheikh or one, separately ask about his intention. Why? Because they said, because the sheikh is a wali or something great, that is a haram. Because they make it greater than the other Muslim. And we don't know the faith in the heart in this man. It's the same with you, higher or lower.
If the person make a will that when he or she dies, he wants to, and he has a big compound, and he said this is where, because some of the compound, this is where he wants you to go.
Every will against the Sharia of Prophet Muhammad don't accept it. Will not be accepted.
If it's done already, what?
Nothing. What happened now, but that against the Sunnah, not with the Sunnah. It's not from the Sunnah. That's something wrong, because it's abnormal now. When you see the grave, everyone put his graves actually in front of his home. That is something else from the Sunnah. The Sunnah, all the Muslims same, and the one land grave and one cemetery, and all the graves same. You cannot say the name and the building and the cage and all of that bid'ah.
No.
Yeah, should be all same. You say Bakhir now? You say Bakhir? I think now in Jazat Arab you have only thing on the Sunnah now. The Bakhir is still on the Sunnah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. The Sunnah now is only dust and big one stone on the head to show the head is here. The head here and the legs here.
And the name, no?
Some people will tell me, no, actually we don't know the name. If you make dua to your father from here or from there, the same. What the difference? What the benefit now? If I do the grave to my dad, I ask dua for my dad, or I make it at home.
Maybe some people just try to know, like, this is
What the benefit? No benefit.
Yeah, no?
The benefit to grave to visit the grave, one thing. What is?
Oh, the موعظة.
To reflect, موعظة. To reflect and to know yourself when they will be here. Now, for example, go to grave and look to grave and see that a man, I know him. One day he was working with me, and one day I will be here. So what about my money? Should I collect money from the haram? Should I backbiting people or harm the people who do? No, it's not worthy. Soon he'll be here, and no one can help me. Not only that. نعم شيخ تفضل شيخ.
Sorry, this one has something to do with what we have been discussing. For instance, the issue of burying inside the house or outside the house is very, very much more pronounced back home, especially in Nigeria. I don't know of elsewhere,
Mm.
especially in my own part
No.
of the country. So, now, alhamdulillah, the people are now being oriented towards taking their dead people to the grave, cemetery, especially Muslim cemetery.
No.
Now the problem now we are now facing, people are facing now, that gives them some element of how are we going to do it? What do I mean by this? Before you look, the person buried now, by morning or next day, is dead, his head is gone for ritual.
For the cemetery?
Yeah.
Who take it?
Black magic, yeah.
Black magic.
Sahara.
Mm.
So now people are now afraid.
hand,
Yeah.
head, sometimes.
And yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
They take the body part.
Yeah.
The people make a magic, take it to use it for the magic.
For magic.
والله
Now
they
people
take
are now afraid
they
of burying their.
والله they take
Listen, Sheikh.
Keep the share, keep going.
No, that's a good point.
Do you
yeah.
do you understand what you're saying?
Yeah, understand, yeah. When you put the people in this Islamic cemetery,
Yeah.
they miss some part of their body.
No,
No.
people go there
No.
I'll explain.
and take part of the body to sell.
Evil-minded people.
Who will take it? The people? Another people?
Sahara, another people.
Subhanallah.
And the night, and they the ground, and take the body what they want, and put it back in the left.
I'll explain to you, brother, explain to you. هو مثلا يدفنوا الانسان يجيوا الصحراء عصابات يعني الصحراء بيجوا يحفروا قبر ياخذوا مثلا ديال ياخذوا الرأس يعملوا عليه اكل له تقديم مثلا واحد ولد صغير او ولد صغار مثلا ولد صغير يلا ولد يجوا ياخذوا منتشر هذا في افريقيا في المغرب.
Now, listen to me. Now, if you want to slaughter the animal, okay, for example, sacrifice the animal and they eat. When you kill the animal, okay, after the killing, can the animal feel any pain after that? Huh? No, that's the same human being. When you bury him, put him there, don't worry what happened after that. Because now that's just like clothes now, like a dust, and the soul with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, actually this Islamic cemetery should be protected. But if you cannot do so, we don't care about it. Okay? If someone, he actually sink in the sea, or the lion eat him, or in the
The
end,
maggots will eat him, the maggots.
yeah, in the end, the soul in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like the animal, when you kill the animal, if you cut it, you feel any pain? Don't feel any pain, not harm her. So, when you put into that, you follow the sunnah, don't care what happens after that. Okay? Alhamdulillah, what happened to him? He will not feel that. Now,
I think just the family feels it.
It's not about the feeling of the dead. It's about
but the
the
people,
honor.
yeah,
They say that, oh, I put my parents in the grave, and this is what's happening. What people will be talking about? Is it because I don't love my parents that I took in?
No, because I follow the sunnah, I put him there. Okay? I put him there because I follow the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's not the sunnah to keep it here. Keep it here. Okay? Well, something scary to put the grave in next to your home. How is it? We'll go and go to masjid for the Fajr. Everyone have a grave here, a grave here.
Let's be honest.
You see, in Africa,
I want to ask you,
in Africa,
Yeah.
don't say all Africa. Say
okay,
in
Nigeria.
أبي لما أحط قبره ونصلي عليه حي حرام.
You see,
You see?
you see, kidney
No.
is 5 million.
Subhanallah. You see? Wallahi, in my country, in my village, when I want to pray, Allah Azim, we have 1, 2, 3 graves in my way. Wallahi, when I go, what's called Sheikh Jum'ah, Tani, and another one, the fourth. We have 5 or 4 because we have 2 ways. This way 3 and this way 3. Whenever to go, we have to meet 3 graves. When I go and then on the Fajr to pray, I was like Muhammad age. When I look today, run. When I come to Fajr to pray or Isha, I feel myself alone in the street. Look, I remember the graves here. Not outside, in the home beside it. There's something scary.
Okay, I wanted to ask you, the brother who said they dig out. When they dig out
طفي كيف اللي
those
مسك
graves, the corpse, okay? Do they leave the parts